start off on September 7th at 5 o'clock against Puerto Rico. They'll have a day's rest and then they'll play against Haiti on the 9th and then finish off the campaign on the 11th against Guatemala. You may recall that the Bahamas didn't register for the tournament and the Islands pulled out after initially so that's the group we want. Top two teams advance into the next round, and certainly from our perspective, we are quietly confident that we can move on to the next round. For the team itself, John Barry Newsom is the captain, and we'll be joined by Darius Cox, who is with us today, Condo Smith, Sean Darrell, Terrell Bridges, David Signor, Markel Waldron, midfielders, Torian Mendes, Shakir Smith, Jawande Bascom, D'Amico Cottington, Ian Coke, Damien Mean, forwards, Antoine Russell, Reggie Leon, Clay Darrell, John Simmons, Janai Reyna, and the two goalkeepers are Freddie Hall and Taj Bell. The traveling staff, head coach Andrew Bascom, assistant coaches Richard Todd and Larry Smith. Baden Cashmore will be the physio, which is a continuation of our relationship with that particular business, and Anthony Francis will be the head of delegation. And certainly from the BFA's perspective, we wish the team well, and we encourage all of Bermuda to get behind our team and help them forge their way into the first round, to the second round. With that, any questions?
Are you going straight to the tournament, or are you going to Florida for any warm games first?
No, we'll go straight on to Florida. We have a couple of players that will meet us in Miami and then fly down to Haiti.
So the first game you'll play will be the first game?
Yes.
Is there any concern for you guys if you weren't able to get more preparation or matches, even little friendlies here and there?
Just would have been nice to have the entire team in training together. As you know, the whole season serves as a preparation. So quite a few of the players that were selected played for the host this year at one stage or another. But I'll agree with you. Yeah, sure. If we could have had the whole team for maybe a couple of days beforehand, that would have been beneficial. Some of the players have returned and had a few sessions. Reggie Lamb, we would have seen him this weekend. He certainly came in, but yes, I would agree with you.
Is there any players that you'd like to have involved that are not available for whatever reason? I mean, only Kwame Steele Keishan being mentioned. Are those players that you'd like to have involved? Or?
Certainly, and all of the coaching staff should kind of address that. But certainly, there's a few players that aren't available. But it happens. You know, happens throughout the world. You know, players are available for one reason or another. But you know, from my perspective, it allows someone else to step up and stick their clean.
And how's Reggie? Had injury recently for Toronto. Is he fully fit now?
He's been cleared by Toronto to play. So you know, their physio staff would have looked him over, and they would have wanted to protect their investment. And if they've cleared him, then he's good to go.
Obviously, a big boost for you guys to have Reggie available, someone with a lot of pro experience.
Sure. Reggie, Freddie, absolutely. Certainly, all of our locally based players as well.
And I see the change in captaincy. Obviously, Carney will qualify now at JB. Can you expand on that thought process behind that? Is Carney sort of happy?
I'll pass that on to the coaching staff.
Sure.
So if you don't have any logistical questions, you know, I'll deal with those, but I'll let the coaching staff kind of speak to it.
Sure. The captain qualifies change a different sort of with JB taking over now. Just expand on the thought process behind that. Is Carney okay? Is he okay with that? Was he disappointed?
Well, I think with Andrew coming in, obviously is the head coach in terms of his prerogative, he feels most comfortable with. But I would certainly say that John Barry, being an experienced player, been through numerous campaigns, president on the island, I think would be a huge factor in terms of assisting the coach with pulling the players together from that standpoint. So we're very confident with John Barry and his ability to lead the team.
Having the open trials, how do you think that went over with the players that showed up?
I think it was great because I think that it opened up the door for those players who might have had interest to be a part of the program in the past. Maybe were not included for whatever reason, and just allowed the coach to just cast an open eye as to any and all available players out there. It also allowed the players to declare their interests. Those who were interested showed up. There was in excess of 50 players during that time. Having said that, the bulk of the squad, though, is retained, has a lot of experience and involvement with the Hawks, the previous World Cup campaign. So it just allowed any new and additional players that the coach thought might be of asset to us to be looked at. It's a challenge. I mean, let's be realistic with that. Puerto Rico, very similar to us in terms of the rankings. If you look at FIFA rankings, they're about 2 places, I think, below us. If you look at the Caribbean Union or the CONCACAF rankings, they're about 2 places of difference. It's going to be a challenge. Puerto Rico first, and then Haiti second. The schedule itself presents it, so I think that it's important that we get some type of result out of that first game. Going into tournament format, that is essential. If you don't come with a positive result, you put yourself on the back foot right from the beginning. And most certainly we would like to, going into the final matchup, where we're facing St. Martin and Haiti and Puerto Rico are playing each other, that game has to have some meaning for them. If it's just a dead rubber stamp, then it just becomes easy. So if it's in essence, they need one of them, both of them need a result to be able to get through. It brings a little bit more to that matchup.
How do you think having Freddie getting regular games for Toronto the last couple of weeks is going to help?
It's going to be great because I think confidence just from playing regular, match sharpness is going to be good for him. He's feeling really good, having started multiple number of games. I think all of the overseas pros, the impact that we're looking for them to have, not only on the field but in the dressing room. So certainly Freddie, having Reggie, having Torian, who had a really good World Cup campaign run for us, will be an asset. And then, of course, Connor's past experience in the professional realm as well is going to be a plus for us. You throw into the mix of that Jordan Barry-Newsome, his level of experience, senior players that we have around the team, Darius Cox and some of the others. So, we're cautiously optimistic that if we can get the group to peak and gel together, you just need to be within the top 50% of the group to move on.
And with a new coach coming in quite relatively late before the tournament, it'll be quite difficult for him to get his ideas across to players in a short space of time, do you feel?
Yeah, I think that what we're looking to do is build on continuity of things that were in place. The time span is just absolutely too short for the coach maybe to implement the system and the style of play that he absolutely would like to see. So in that sense, to best prepare the team, we will rely on the base that's already been in place, with the World Cup campaign, along with the Hawks program, but we will be, if the need arises, that we have to be flexible, we can make an adjustment. We have done a bit of work to try to prepare the group in that sense. No real concerns. We asked the necessary questions in the next campaign in preparation. The assurances that we got back from CONCACAF, from CFU, as well as the Asian Football Federation has assured us. We have done our own due diligence in terms of talking to individuals and groups who have been in and out of Haiti. Feed My Lamb's Ministry, we have the orphanage there in Puerto Rico, so we've reached out to that support. Bermuda Spirit of Bermuda recently took the group down, so we had them in as well. We got feedback from them. The medical staff has been quite brilliant in making sure that all necessary immunizations have been received by the players and all the precautionary aspects are in place. So we're confident Haiti is successfully come through hosting World Cup qualifiers in tournaments recently.